girl, Be Real, and I thank you so much for joining me for yet another moment. In the meantime, I hope that your day has gotten off to an amazing start. And of course, if it has not, it's cool because we have tons of more time in the day for everything to become exactly what you're hoping it can be. So yesterday's podcast, I don't know, yesterday's episode, even when I lose, I win. I really felt like it really just kind of brought just some language to just kind of the season I've been in, and from talking to a lot of you, the season that you've been in as well. And I don't know, it just felt really good. And a lot of the things that we discussed on yesterday was just talking about how the goal is to manifest joy, manifest peace and confidence, just overall in our lives, in our relationships, and, just with our daily communion with the Father. Like, we just want to manifest joy, peace, and confidence in our lives. There's a lot that we want to see happen in our lives. We are just, a lot that we want to just see manifested. And mainly a lot of times when we talk about manifesting things and Lord, come on, let me go ahead and see this. We're talking about tangible things. We're talking about just something that you can, touch, something you can grab, like manifestation of my marriage or manifestation of this business that I want, manifestation of this bomb bank account that you said I'll have one day. Like, a lot of times when we talk about things like, God, I want to see it, I want to see the manifestation, we're often talking about tangible things. We're often talking about materialistic things. And do not ever get me wrong, it is so good. It is so, it's okay to want things. Like, it's okay to want a dope house and a dope car. It's okay to want to own your own business. It's okay to want some dope threads and some nice kicks. Like, it's literally okay to want things. Like, it's super okay. But God has just slowed me all the way down and just really kind of just brought me to this place of where's your joy at? Where's your peace? How's your confidence looking? There's just a lot of internal manifestations that need to happen. So like I said yesterday, right now, the discussion is just manifesting joy, manifesting peace and confidence. And of course, yesterday we discussed even when I lose, I win. That is just our first affirmation from the concept of manifesting these internal blessings, right? But I wanted to slow down and really just talk about what it even means to manifest joy. So what is it? What does it mean to even manifest? Manifest, it just means to see something. When something is manifested, that means that it's obvious. So it's just it's not a question. It's clear as day right here in your face. You have manifested this thing. Okay, that's what it means to manifest. It means to see it. It's obvious. It's right there, tangible. Okay, manifesting joy. Now, what is joy? I looked it up on Google, and it was just joy is a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. And I was okay. But I just kept researching a little further, just trying to really add language to this term. And I found one that just says that joy is to make peace with who you are, why you are, and how you are. I really liked that one. To make peace with who you are, why you are, and how you are. And I just continued to read, and there was this article that really stated that there is a vast difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is more so externally triggered and is based on other people's thoughts. It's based on other opinions. It's based on other people just in general. And it's based on events and just, it's really people based or experience based. Happiness is just based on what's going on around you. Joy, however, is making peace with who you are, why you are, and how you are. And one of the things that just really came to me when thinking about manifesting joy is just really understanding and realizing that joy is not an emotion. Joy is not, it's an attitude. I believe that joy is a choice. I believe that you wake up and you choose joy. I believe that there's a lot in life that we cannot change. There's a lot that, we have absolutely no control over. But what I do firmly believe is that we can choose to have joy. And basically we can choose to be at peace with who we are, When I think about who I am Brittney Real. I am that's my name, but who am I? I am first and foremost a daughter of the Father. And so with that being my identity, then I can make peace with the fact that, life may not look the way I want it to look, but my Father is God. And so that means He has me. So I can find joy in that. Why you are, who am I? Why am I this person? I am who I am because that's just how God made me, And the thing that I would say that I have struggled with the most is how I am. And just keep in mind, we're going with this definition of joy that says making peace with who you are, why you are, and how you are. The who and the why, I've always been okay with it. But the how I am, it's always been the thing that just gives me a little question, gives me a little concern. Because my how is a little different from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love God. I always... I talk about God. I talk about prayer. I do my very best to live out each thing that I say. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes my how was just kind of different because in 1 minute I can definitely be talking about God and all in there, but I'm probably also in the next second gonna listen to Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And Hit 'Em Up is probably like the meanest song he ever did. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like my how. Like sometimes I have found myself identifying with people by speaking in the gospel according to Ratchet, like, just like, does that make sense, guys? But just like my how, like how God has made me has often been something that I struggle with because it's like, bro, like, I love you, God, and I really believe you want to use me, but I am low key, like, I can be a whole hood rat when I want to be, and like, not in the sense of just like the party and stuff, because I ain't really there anymore, but just I don't even know how to explain it, but if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know me, then you'll just kind of get to know what I'm talking about. But just like my how, like Brittney, I don't know, just how God has made me has just often just kind of been a little hard for me to accept. I think differently from other people. Stuff that people love, I'd be like, yeah, it's all right. I've just always felt like I don't necessarily fit in with the group of people who do the things that I do. Yeah, I think that's what I've been trying to say. Like, so people who, like, when you think about a life coach or you think about someone who... Or you think about an intercessor, you think about somebody who just really loves to teach the word of God and all this. Like, there is a certain thing that you expect from that person, right? Just based upon the stigma and stereotype or whatever. But at any rate, I don't fit into none of it. Like, I'm just like a whole different other kind of being. But it's just like, but everything I'm doing is like, I'm doing it for you, Lord, even though, I'm trying to break down your word, but I just slipped and said a cuss word. And so, Lord knows I really ain't going to be good to stand up in front of church and speak to nobody, because if I mess around and cuss in front of the saints of God, it's just going to be bad. So it's just like this thing of like struggling with how God has made me. But in the past few months, I've just kind of been making peace with that thing, making peace with who I am and why I am and how I am, really just understanding that the way God has made me is for a purpose, and he wants to use me the way that I am. And so I didn't even realize that while God's just been taking me through this, it's been a part of manifesting joy in my life, so that when things around me just kind of get a little hazy, or when I collide with different opinions and stuff like that, like I don't need anyone else's validation for my joy. At one point, I may have needed their validation for my happiness, but I'm not striving for happiness. I'm striving for joy. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to bring context to that, especially in regards to like what it has meant to me. Because like I said, in the weeks to come, we just want to really manifest joy in our lives, and manifest peace in our lives, and manifest confidence in our lives, and just like really know that it's possible. Like joy really does belong to you. Joy really does belong to me. But it takes us making a conscious decision to like really live out the thing that God said we can always have, And so I did some research, just kind of looking at scriptures about joy, and I'm going to post them in the notes to the podcast. So wherever you see, or wherever you go to listen to the podcast, you'll see the scripture references about joy. But I didn't really want to just get in there hardcore with the scriptures today. I just wanted y'all to understand that to manifest joy in your life, it means to obviously just see joy, and it doesn't mean that life isn't happening all around you, but joy is so beautiful. It's so beautiful to really make peace with who you are, why you are, and how you are. And I believe that once you have really made peace with those three things, then you'll see joy in your life, and it'll make what you think is bad not so bad. Yeah. So anyway, that's that on that. Joy does belong to you, and joy does belong to me. And like I said earlier, it's not an emotion, it's an attitude. So that means that it's a choice, Joy is a choice. So today, as you're going about your day, when you see other people, just like remember that joy is a choice. If you see somebody, and you want to be of encouragement to them, let them know, like, hey, like, I know how you want to feel today, but you can always choose joy, So, yeah, man, that's what it is today, guys. As usual, if you have not followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. Follow me at B.REEL. If you put REAL, you will not find me there. So go ahead and just follow me now. Also, if you want to be a part of the In the Meantime family, all you have to do is send a text message, text ITMT to the number 31996, and we can get you plugged into the ITMT family, and you can be the first to receive not manifestations, what's the word? You'll be the first to receive affirmations and all content concerning Be Real. I thank you so much for giving me a listen on today. I love you. And in the meantime, remember that you are loved, you are chosen, you are beautiful, you are enough. And I think you're kind of dope too. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.